The dark side of mindset. There's a word that's become incredibly popular in self-improvement circles, mindset. It implies that if you just shift your thoughts and attitude, everything will magically fall into place. But what happens when this mindset magic doesn't apply? Most people are led to believe that if they just adopt the right mindset, they'll be able to overcome any obstacle and achieve their goals with ease. The problem is, that's not how it works. The reality is our circumstances often dictate our capabilities. We can't force a situation into being something we want it to be. Mindset isn't a magic pill. It's a myth that's been perpetuated by the self-improvement industry. We're constantly being sold this idea of positive thinking and manifesting our dreams. But what about when reality doesn't cooperate? What about when we're facing chronic illness, unemployment, or poverty? The truth is, mindset can only take us so far. It's not a replacement for hard work, education, or systemic change. But even if we accept that mindset has its limits, the problem persists. People are still holding on to this outdated idea of mindset as a silver bullet solution. They are using it to avoid dealing with the uncomfortable realities about themselves and their circumstances. I've seen people say things like, "I just need to have a more positive attitude when faced with financial struggles," or "I need to believe in myself more when facing rejection." It's not that simple. In reality, our situations often require us to confront our own limitations, biases, and privileges. We need to acknowledge the systemic barriers that hold us back and work towards creating change from within. So what can we do instead of relying on a magical mindset? First, we need to stop believing that it's all about individual effort and responsibility. Our circumstances often play a huge role in our outcomes, not just our attitude. We also need to start acknowledging the complex interplay between our thoughts, emotions, and physical reality. We can't just think our way out of poverty or illness. We need to address the root causes of these issues. That means having difficult conversations with ourselves about privilege, power, and responsibility. It means recognizing how our actions contribute to systemic injustices and working towards change. It's not always easy, but it's necessary. Mindset needs to be tempered with a dose of reality and compassion for ourselves and others. So, what can you do today? Start by acknowledging the limits of mindset. Recognize that your thoughts and attitudes are only part of the equation when it comes to creating change in your life. Next, start taking small steps towards self-reflection and education. Read books, articles, or attend workshops that challenge your assumptions about power, privilege, and responsibility. Finally, take concrete action towards creating positive change in your community or industry. Don't just believe you can make a difference. Actually do something to support causes that align with your values. By acknowledging the dark side of mindset and taking steps towards reality checking and education, we can start creating meaningful change from within. It won't be easy, but it's necessary if we want to create real lasting impact in our lives and in the world around us.